Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Today is Sunday. And it's the 23rd. The last stream was yesterday. Played it quite a bit. Let's get everything going. The music's going. Audio looks like it's working. It's good. We got the info command. Also put that up. Stream is starting. Info test. Oh wait, the info command is wrong. I changed that. Looking at full screenshots and removing extras for more computer. There. Oh, maybe it's the last few streams. Guess that command's been wrong. Guess nobody noticed. They didn't tell me. Now I should be up to date. Info test. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Welcome in, Sam. First time chatter. I also got Diamond saying hello. Is it when will the next Pro Sky video be out? I was trying to aim for this Sunday, but it's gonna take me a lot longer than I thought. It took me quite a bit to do the last video. I'm also trying out my new headset, a wireless headset, because I kept pulling on my cord with my last one. It kept knocking over stuff. This stream should be pretty chill. But yeah, the last two streams we worked on removing all the worlds. So we actually, I think I now have like a total of, like 20 gigabytes of free room now on the computer. So it really helped remove some of those. Now we're going through my old screenshots and removing ones that, most of them are just thumbnail errors. We're keeping all the really interesting ones. As I set up the stream, take time to check out other social links. See if you're subscribed over at my YouTube channel. You do have that bell notification also turned on. You get informed about streams, also community messages. Put up polls once in a while over there. We got Mantis, another first time viewer. S Zin is in the chat. We got Hack Carafe, Dylan DC. Last stream, Dylan, there was something we were talking about, and I was thinking about what your opinion on it was, but I forgot. The Tipster is here. We also got Kick. Layman's in the chat. Dragon Knight is here. Also got Dragon Slayer. Welcome. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the follow button to count as a follower. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a little heart underneath the stream. Yeah. I also have a Discord. Currently in the Discord voice chat. You guys are welcome to join me. But there's a lot of other stuff over there, including if you guys need any help Minecraft related, answering questions, that sort of thing. The channel for that. Also one just for general chit chat. Channels if you want to show off your guys' own creations, videos, or even your own streams. And I got a special area on my Discord for important links. A lot of times people ask for like the links to the Farm Everything document. People ask about what type of toolbars I use. That's all over there. Right now, I'm getting ready to send out messages on my community page on YouTube. Letting people know that we're currently streaming. So we're gonna be looking at my old screen shots. The last time we went through all my old worlds, I actually went through some of the really old ones. They're actually on my computer. I have older ones that are archived. Okay, I think we're ready. We are ready to send those out. And also send them through my Twitter. We recently did reach 5,000 Twitter followers. So thanks everybody who followed me there. Reached us an insane milestone. We're almost at 5,100 now. Pretty crazy. Yeah, sent those out. That looks good. Let me turn on my controller. That was the refresh bot. Yeah. I'll have to get used to my new headset. I have to find a way to like type my own voice back in again. Because they're really insulated, so I don't really hear my own voice. I end up talking too loud. We got that all good. I think we're ready to start the stream. See my other links in chat. I have a Reddit. I also have a Patreon. If you guys want to support me, I give out special privileges over there, and I got PayPal for donations. LNTC said, let me know if you remember. Yeah, it was some screenshot I was looking at, and it was like, oh, this reminds me of something. What I should have did is I should just message you right away. It was something. Of course it was something. I think it was something about something being at spawn. Or no, I was thinking it might be easy to actually find this. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. If you're still here, Dylan, it's I was wondering if you ever tried to look for like a big glob of naturally generated emerald ore. Now with the taller mountains, if you look for like a group of like 6 or 8 or something crazy. Dragon Slayer says, Ray, do you consider yourself to be the smartest Minecraft player? Well, that's a pretty big group of people. If you just say all Minecraft players, I would say I'm up there. Talking to other content creators and top Minecrafters, they consider me to be like top technical Minecraft player and one of the top Minecraft players, but survival players. Because I'm sure there's some really smart people out there that just don't play survival. What are your plans for today? So today we're going to go through my old screenshots. I think we're ready to turn this off. Yep. Good. Wait. So it should be a pretty chill stream. I'll probably take time to try to check the chat and read that. But last stream we went through every single Minecraft world that I had on my current file folder. And we cleaned out all the repeat ones. And then that took quite a while. That actually took 2 whole streams to go through all those worlds. Make sure to accidentally delete something I didn't mean to. But now we're going through all my screenshots. I figured rather than like, see, if you look in the bottom left, it says there's 5,000. Yeah, you can see there's 5,000 screenshots. And this is all of them. I think last year I removed all of them and put them inside of a folder. I archived them. I just ended up having so many screenshots. I would like to keep most of the interesting ones, but the ones that are repeats or thumbnails, that kind of stuff, I kind of want to remove those. Because it's kind of fun going back and looking at the screenshots, but not if they're just a bunch of the same thing. So I think we made it down to like about here. I think so. What I typically do is I hold Shift and I click. I highlight a whole bunch of different pictures, and then I hold Control, which I don't think I have it on my controller. Maybe I should use my keyboard. Hey, Abjar. Someone at Minecraft at home was doing the largest emerald ore vein for 1.7 a while back. I'm not planning on looking for a big ore vein. Okay. I just wonder what type. I guess my question was like, how big can it get with the new tall mountains having multiple ones and stuff like that? This is a cool screenshot of the jungle. Cool mountain one. Some screenshots of farm. Typically take screenshots of right when I like start a farm or end a farm after like a testing after a couple hours. Rather than like writing down the results, I just take a screenshot because it's easier for me. If I forget, I can always go back and look at the picture. So that's the drowned farm. Not sure what this picture is about. Maybe I'll skip over it. Not sure what it is. Some other cool mountains. Some bobber information. This is to do with disc creepers dropping disc. Can't remember if I wrote that in my notes or not. Typically what I do is I take a screenshot and then I put the screenshot and a little bit of information into my notes. And I can go back in my notes and look at it. Maybe it's under things you didn't know. What is it again? Oh yeah, the music disc thing. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it there. I'm trying to get better at it. It seems like I come across a lot of weird stuff, but I forget to take notes of it. So I'm trying to get better at that. So I think it's probably things, fun tricks. I'll add it. So let me keep that one. Oh, this is a bug with ender crystals. I thought they fixed it though. That's the pressure plate trick. Did I show that one in a recent video? I'm not sure. I think maybe I might do some YouTube shorts just so I can kind of showcase some of this stuff without having to make it too long a video. This is the picture of that tree. I think this is the one Dylan sent me. Some thumbnails. That's a picture of. Covered some of that. This was, I think it was powder snow, but there was a village and all the villagers were dying. Doom MM, thanks so much for bringing in the raid. Is Ray super quiet? Am I super quiet? I do got a new microphone, or not microphone, a new headset. So it's really hard to hear myself talk. So, but in general, I'm just trying not to talk too loud because I think I did that too much last stream whenever I heard my voice. Welcome on Breakpoint. Let's got Lizzie here. Andron's in the chat. How's it going? It's going great. Feels really good to complete these projects. You're very organized, says Okta. Please give tips. If you ask something specific, I could give you a tip. I guess to stay organized, I don't know. I really don't know which parts. I guess have places where you can put ideas down. I mean, being organized takes time, right? I think that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't consider myself being organized, but if you do want to be organized, you definitely got to take time to do that kind of stuff. Here's some pictures of some weird generation. I like to take those type of photos. Here's one of a really deep crack. Did they? I think they removed cracks, right? Maybe that's just ravine. Here's a triple emerald thing. I guess that's what made me remember about the whole emerald thing. There's a ship. I really don't know what this is. I'll keep it. Okay, I think I could delete everything else. Some of that's kind of hard to tell. I think I just looking at weird cutoffs and stuff. Oh, here's another weird cutoff. Is anyone else? Maybe your volume is low. Not for me, says hot. Okay. So shift delete. That's how you delete stuff without going to your remove folder. I want to look at something. What was it? Oh, this picture. What is this picture? Oh, okay, I remember this. So I took a screenshot of a location that had exposed ripstone biome. Yeah, I can get rid of that one. Let's look at some more screenshots. I think this is kind of funny the way it got cut there. It looked strange. I kept that one. We'll highlight a bunch of them again. I guess we can highlight quite a bit. Some like floating entities there or something. I wish I could make the pictures a little bit bigger. I could kind of see, like I can't really tell what this is. I'll keep it. There's our blocks. Some fun things I was doing. Testing. Most of these are kind of thumbnails or screenshots from stuff. Yeah, okay. Some of the stuff is for upcoming videos, just kind of little weird tricks that we came across. There's a ship that's buried. Kind of fun. Kept it. Bunch of testing we did with chunk loading. I do need to make a video going over chunk loading. Can I explain that with one dot? Dot 18. Cool. Mountain Village. There's the rare mobs. That was kind of funny. The villager with this pumpkin-headed villager, his hat popping through. Mm-hmm. So this is, oh yeah, strays still get converted. I guess, I think that's something I was going to kind of mention is that, like, the leather usually protects mobs from burning up or from freezing, but the skeleton still able to convert. Oh, someone did a refund? 379 refunds. Impressive. Ray. Stunty says, what are you doing? So we're looking at my old screenshots and I'm removing all the ones that are duplicates or ones that aren't interesting, and I'm keeping the rest of them. Because maybe I'll do a video where like I go through a bunch of screenshots and just kind of talk about them, explain why I kept them or something like that. Oh yeah, if you guys do ray puns, or if you add numbers to the ray pun counter, and you don't do actual ray pun, the moderators will make sure you make a ray pun. Here's, I think this is just for a screenshot. It's kind of funny. It's showing that you can get, I guess Dylan knows about this. But yeah, this is, you can get swamp zombie villagers. That's possible. And the other ones are just for thumbnail. I can do shift, delete. Oh shoot. Did I unselect them? What did I do? It looks like I deleted them. I don't remember hitting the confirmation page. Maybe I hit space accidentally. Oh, if I wasn't holding shift, it probably just went into my folder. Okay, so let's. That's as big as it gets. Let's select a bunch more and we'll look through all of them. Thumbnails, cool, jockeys. This is kind of the same thing I talked about the other day, where path blocks don't get updated when there's blocks above them. Can't remember why I took those pictures. Oh, this is a swamp villager. Here's the jungle villagers. This was kind of cool too. There was snow layers on top of cobwebs. I think that's kind of cool because you can't do that typically in survival. You can't put snow layers on top of cobwebs. I hear some floating snow. I'm not sure why I took a picture of this villager. Here's water being held back by a cobweb. There's some more glitched out biomes stuff during snapshot. Kind of cool. Floating stuff, different biomes. Pretty neat. I'll keep all that. It was kind of fun when they came out with the caves and cliffs, just go around kind of looking at the different terrain and how it changed stuff. Not sure why I took a picture of a geode. There's a jungle temple in the middle of water. Floating villages, stuff. Here's a single chunk of jungle. That was during the snapshots. This is a picture of I guess it's gonna be a skulk block farm. Did a video on it already, but I'm sure we'll be updating it when 1.19 comes out. Skulk blocks come to Java Edition. This is just some testing we did with it. Thumbnail. I don't remember what this was. Oh yeah, this was the particle block, right? Yeah, I think this is when you make something new that came out. Particle block. This is kind of funny. It's a triple mushroom. Hopefully you guys can see that stuff pretty well. That's my dirt farm. Or actually, that might be my clay farm. It's a bunch of farms in one. I think it's. I also updated it to get clay in 1.19. Be kind of cool. I'll keep that one. Oh yeah, this is when we're building the clay farm. I can't really tell what this one is. I'll keep it, I guess. Fish farm. These floating rails are client side. Yeah, I feel like I might accidentally delete something that I might care about. Just because the pictures are kind of small, so I can't really see like why did I take a picture of just the home page? Why did I take a picture of just my worlds? I guess we can keep one. We'll take a look at it. A lot of this is for screenshots or for thumbnails. Like a picture of some hopper, put in a thumbnail. That way, I took a picture of like F3 screen, I think, and then I took part of it, put in a thumbnail. Like this is all for a thumbnail. This is kind of a weird spawn start. Single tree. Some pumpkins. Quite a few pumpkins. Cool pictures of caves. The drown farm. The drown farm working. Made some glitched out scaffolding. Or just go scaffolding. Trident. Going after villagers. Some ugly terrain. Dylan says, hope you're gonna make a rape pun. That was really not funny. There's a funny pun. I think the moderators are making sure you guys do your puns. Yeah, like this picture of the trees and the F3. Not sure what it's all about. I think this is when I was, oh yeah, this is probably when I was working on the overloaded books. Chunks, got the shulker farm. This was showing that mobs are spawning really far away despite the sim distance. I did report that, but they said that's intended. Here's my old world, Enderman farm, shulker farm, just probably testing it, how much it's producing. Shulker farm. We're testing raised grid. Had some problems with it. I took some pictures of it. Not sure why I took screenshots of the shulker farm from above. I was testing it to see the probability of failure. Oh yeah, I think I was trying to make the shulker farm smaller and see if it could be self-sustained when it's smaller. But it turned out you pretty much need the full size. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I take pictures of, I forgot, I took pictures of this. Sometimes there's funny messages on there. Oh, I think we're at the end. Oh, I think we went way past the end. Okay, so we have to unselect these. Otherwise, we're gonna accidentally delete them. I just kept chatting, and guys are supposed to tell me to stop. Where it was? Okay, yeah, some of the ends around here somewhere. Here. Oh, right around here somewhere. Unselect that. Unselect. Okay, I think I could delete that. The stuff that's selected will get deleted, eventually. I think this picture is also show different temperatures. Give me some do, re, mi, fa. Be here, sol, leg, lang. Maybe more ray puns. Okay, I think I can delete this. Keeping those, deleting those. And Keeping that. Delete those. That. We'll keep that too. Okay, I think we can delete it. Make sure to hold shift and delete. Everything gets moved up. I think we're here. Somewhere here. Shulker testing. Smart shulker testing. Oh yeah. Supposed to highlight a whole bunch of stuff. So let's highlight a whole bunch and we'll go back and remove the ones we want to keep. The cool picture of the far, we'll keep that. Erase grid. Some testing we did. Erase grid. Walker farm, cool picture someone made. Erase grid. Not sure what this is a picture of. Keep those. Not sure what that is. I guess if I'm not sure, I'll keep it. Death message. Yeah, they're showing the building process of that farm. It's kind of fun. Enderman farm with fireballs. Here is a tree over top of lava. I think they kind of fixed that so they don't happen anymore. Not sure I took a picture of this. We'll keep it. Did some testing with withers. That's how I made my new wither killing setup. Cool picture. Tileable. That's actually the tileable moss farm when I did a video about recently. Well, I did video a long time ago, but I made a tutorial video recently. What else we got here? Can't really see what this is about. I'm not sure. Oh, we'll keep them. It might be. I got a lot of screenshots of me hovering over something. Oh, it's probably me trying to get a thumbnail for something. I don't know. This is when they came out with the changes to rockets. So sometimes I open my menu up and I take a screenshot and I use it to make a thumbnail. I wish I could look at those pictures a little closer. Wish we could just zoom in a little bit. Maybe have like 3, maybe 6 pictures on this whole page. This is definitely rocket testing here. This is me renaming rockets. Renaming something. Sure, I'll just, I think we can delete all that. You get some pictures of flying. How do I also take screenshots so when I do the video about it, I remember to do different parts of it? The mob farm. Do some testing. Loading sand. What this was. Ocean biome, that's actually land. That's some kind of structure. Sure what that was there. It's water and lava going together, making there's two different aquifers. Deep ocean monument, a small mine shaft, some cool pillar terrain. Lava aquifer, lava water aquifer. Dahlia. Cool picture. Arrows. Made a cool looking house. Play Raven. People on Skygrid. Oh, this is we actually found a chest in Skygrid just by testing. That was pretty weird. Loading door. Bugs. This is a glitched out sand. That was when the server was lagging. I think it's all lagging. Found a jockey in Skygrid. Cactus, some plants. They're testing out different ways to wash mobs. Oh, we're at the end here. Okay. Remember the stream says, huh? Good times? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Maybe the moderators will do another event like that. The Slay Raven. Okay, so let's highlight a bunch of stuff again. Oh, I guess we could look at some of the stuff I wasn't sure about. That's just the structure and ground. If that was the actual moss biome or not. Another picture of a menu page. There's a pretty picture. What was the something that wasn't sure what they're about? Oh, I think the train just looked funny. This is where the game was trying to blend these together. The ghost Leo, welcome in. Okay. Oh yeah, like why did I take this one? Might have been accidental. Because they're just like, I mean, the sky does look a little bit strange. Wish to hotwire more slots. I'm sure they'll do an update someday to address that. Question is like how soon. Hmm. Ah, the sun looks a little bit strange here. I don't know why. I used to just take screen. Oh yeah, what were these screenshots? Yeah, I'm just spamming and take a screenshot. Of what though? I'm pretty sure this is me testing. Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is when I was working on my saved hotbars. I don't know why I taking screenshots of that. Unless I made a mistake. Maybe I want to go back and like fix something or something. In case I accidentally remove something, I can get it back again. Also, I'm doing redstone and it can't fit everything in the hotbar at the same time. That's frustrating. They did add the pick block thing to survival. I don't know how many updates ago, but I remember when that was added, that was really cool. It was always like in creative, but I added it to the survival game, then you can actually helps a little bit if you're doing different blocks or nearby. Okay, so let's highlight a bunch more things. What was this? This ugly tree? I guess it was one time I was talking about how these big trees look kind of ugly. The way they have blobs of leaves. Like, why in the world? Why couldn't they be a little bit smoother? Okay, so let's highlight a bunch of these and then we'll remove the ones we want to keep. Some cool. I love the pillar. Like I don't know if you guys are talking about, but the pillars that come out of the ground. It looks so cool. There was something about the Zale tree that I was really baffled by. Can't remember what it was. Something. That's why I took a screenshot of it. Apparently it was normal. How do I know what it was? Just. Oh, this is cool. This is the village that, like part of their village was in like a really small cave that the villagers couldn't even get out of. It's kind of like a little bowl that was in the ground. It's almost like a sinkhole, kind of looked like a sinkhole. It was only, how well you guys can see that. It was only like 10 blocks deep. Was the mesa with the really tall mesa, so you can see the stripes really nicely. And more pillars. Jungle look. I guess I don't need to keep the coordinates. Probably old worlds I won't really find if I wanted to. I think I'll put all this into a video, but it's kind of nice to look at the screenshot. Cave. More mesa. This is cool. It was a letter, looks like the letter A made out of ravines. So that's cool. A village that's on the water. Almost like fills up this whole entire little bay area. Very small spring. Here's this picture of the big rivers. Yours. Single ice spike. The single, it's like an ice spike biome, but there's only one ice spike in it. That's kind of fun. Freeze on icebergs. Oshimama's cutting holes. Cool. Caves. Oh, I guess this is where you see the double chest. Maybe it said they found triple chest too. Someone did look into that. This is a sinkhole picture. I guess there's a good picture here of the sinkhole. Very cool looking sinkhole. So I kept pictures of sinkhole. Just weird looking terrain. Really high up. Swamp tree. Mahai. Welcome in. First time chatter. Currently looking at all my old screenshots. I got 5,000 of them. Try to remove some of them that aren't worth keeping. Some of them are like a lot of duplicates. Pretty cool cliff sides. Reason icebergs, already got that. Quite a few pumpkins there. Love the pillar ones. Here's a really weird looking sinkhole. It's actually near those really big mountains I often take screenshots by. Cool pictures of the water coming off the mountains. I think there's just some really high points, like maxed out mountain points. Kind of cool to find those. In some of these caves, like the ice goes down into the deep into the cave. Oh, okay. I'm past the selected area. Okay, so let's keeping that one, deleting these. Okay, that should work. Shift 8. Reshifts them all. Oh, now we're under 5,000 screenshots. Thing is, if I do this like once every month or once every couple months, it won't take me that long to go through them. I'll also have better recollection of what the screenshots are. Problem is when I leave them pile up for a long time. I think we've done this a few times in the past. We did streams where we went through the screenshots. Let's go ahead and highlight a big chunk of it again. Cool mountains. Big colors, some powder snow water, a ship on a ocean island. That was a cool picture. Different ideas. The mob washing. I was testing the Guardian farm here, but it didn't really go out too well. Testing some other farms. Testing other farms. Here's the azalea tree farm. One you can make infinitely automatic. More farms. Testing. More testing. Here's some glitched out lava. Not sure why I took that screenshot. Yeah, not sure. Guess we can keep it. The water mechanics, testing with magma cubes. For some reason we had this weird test where magma cubes weren't spawning in the light levels that they said they were spawning in, that they should spawn in. And we did eventually figure out what the problem was, but I can't remember what it was. I think it went like back to the same thing or something and all of a sudden it worked. But yeah, here's the azalea tree farm that's infinitely automatic. Dropping mobs for powder snow. There were some weird mechanics where we couldn't place powder snow inside of some mobs. I think it's mostly creative. Here's some more magma cube testing. Yeah, we had some problems with that. That is screenshots. Actually, I'm trying to think when that screenshot looks pretty old already. That's when I was playing around with powder snow, if that's the right one. I was trying to get a picture of the fox dying in the powder snow. These screenshots are so cool, says Ha. Thanks. I don't know how interesting they are to you guys. I find this stuff interesting. I mean, that's why I took a screenshot of it. Besides like the thumbnail stuff. You can kind of see how I do my thumbnails. Like I see I took a bunch of screenshots to get the one I want. Then I put it into a thumbnail. Floating island. Some kind of cave. This looked like a sandwich. I don't know if you remember that one. Like a sandwich. Full generation with villages. Yeah, we found this thing. It almost looked like a grave that was in the middle of a ice thing. You see there's like a flower and like a almost looks like a tombstone. That was actually naturally generated. This is also naturally generated, this Ripstone spike. You see it comes out from a big one underneath. In lovely village. Here to I think we're trying to find deep slate ores or something on that one. That's why you take screenshots of stuff, but you don't know how how cool it really is. Oh, this is when the snow was spaced out like this. I don't know if they ever fixed that. There's like green splotches in the snow biomes. There's two pumpkins that are underneath of a tree. I thought that was weird. Messing around. Hey, Adam. Oh yeah, this is some glitchiness with the minecart. It kept vanishing and stuff. This is cool. It's a mine shaft that ended up inside of a dungeon. So there's two spawners beside each other. That's cool. Typically, you can't get spawners that close together. Is Dylan DC here? I wonder if, has he ever looked for like a whole bunch of like cave spider spawners all right beside each other or something like that? This is kind of like a, what do they call this, the enclave? Or ship cove or something kind of? Or like a pirate cove? Abjure says, since you can set multiple hotbars, they do have some more slots. That's for Kratos, right? You're talking about the saved toolbars? Yeah, I took screenshots of some stuff. I think this is like a beach, like a really tall beach. Should just say something. Oh yeah, this is when I made that video about different tricks and stuff. This video actually didn't do as well as I thought. It was a whole bunch of different tricks to power snow. There's the farm. Also looking at some weird mechanics with water. Oh, we already came to the end here. Wow. We're going through these fast. Still fast, but as we've been streaming for over an hour, maybe I'm not that fast. Kind of hard to see. Okay, so those are unselected. Here's the desert temple that's popping out. Testing. Okay, I think this is the last row, okay. Testing with mobs. This is all testing with mobs, okay. Should be able to do shift, delete, 79. Let's select a whole bunch of them again. Where do we leave off? Here. Testing. Old jungle biomes. It's also the lush caves coming out. I think they still let you do that. Or like you can find lush caves that come out of the ground. It's a little bit more rare though. Cool. Bliss. Aquifers on the ground. Double. Two chests. I think they're both facing the same direction or something. Tree that's missing some snow. That's a village. A lot of screenshots. I took a screenshot with the F3 up like this. It kind of makes the screenshot hard to see, but it's usually because I want to look at something that I want to come back to in the future. So I think like during my streams, I was taking screenshots of stuff, and then I went back and made a video about it. But we came across them during the stream. I didn't have time to like record then. Villages, mountain areas. We'll keep these. They look pretty cool. On the tree farms. Have an annoying bug. Bone meal gets used up. There's a block above it. Can't even grow, but it still gets used up. Different screenshots. Of us building that up. A lot of building screenshots. Once I take those to use as thumbnails, just to kind of remember what I did. In case I break something, I can come back and look at the screenshot. Oh, this was thumbnail for the amethyst video. Turtle farms. This is when we're trying to figure out why our farm was slightly off to one side. It was just because the iron golem or the snow golem was slightly off to one side. He's up against the chest, so since it wasn't centered, the farm wasn't working the same in all 4 quadrants. That's kind of stuff that I really enjoy. Is like when you run across a problem and you just keep trying to figure out exactly what causes the problem until you get it. This is screenshots for the video about Amethyst Farm. This one's about the Shulker Farm. This one's about Powder Snow and some other tricks. Avatar says you can also pull up items to your hotbar by right-clicking on the redstone item you want to use next. Right-clicking? What do you mean middle-clicking? Middle mouse button clicking. Or you talking about the mod that lets you have multiple hotbars. Dylan DC says I found cave spider spawners in the activation range is 11. Oh, we found 11 cave spider spawners that can all be activated by one player. That's impressive. Holy muggers. I think the most I've seen somebody find in survival was like 8, so it's quite a bit more. Might be higher, but not on Reddit at least. Neil found it. Cool. That would be something. I know once it gets, so many spawners, it's not really feasible to even make it into a farm, but it's kind of a fun thing to do. A screenshot of the Shulker Z fighting. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really Z fighting. I guess it's sort of Z fighting with powder snow, but the Shulker I think actually freezes the powder snow, something like that. Thumbnail pictures. This is kind of cool. This is when Moss can be put right beside cactus and when updated. This is a rail trick. Here's a picture of the shulker farm. Nice picture. Must have had it raining to see if the rain would ever get to the golem. If you put a cap over top of it, can't get to it. I was wondering if it was clipping in somehow. Shulker in a boat. This is us testing out different ways to kill the shulker once it comes through. I came up with the entity cramming way and also came up with the suffocation way with the boat. That was a lot of fun. I can't remember if I did that part of the stream or not. But yeah, most of this is all on the stream. It was really fun. I was like, wait, could I just like suffocate the shulker inside of a block? Because once it gets inside of a boat, then it can't really move. So I think, yeah, I had like the shulker and I was trying to figure out how I can get it into a block. And eventually I removed the rail and just had it directly get pulled into the boat and killed. All my shulker farm testing. This is something kind of funny. It's a can on top of a piston. A lot more testing. That's kind of cool. It's a village at the very top of the world. Wasn't no houses here, but a path. Testing. Here's that house that was down in the cave. Do they still have that where you can have grass on top of snow? Okay, we'll test that afterwards. Remind me. I don't want to click off of this. Some deep slate coal. Cool fossils that you find. They're kind of glitched out, but both of them are right beside each other. Villages, grass, and a mycelium. Oh, this is where drowns were only spawning relative to Y level. That was kind of funny. I think they fixed that after I did the video about that. Kind of strange. Not sure what that's about. Oh, actually, I don't know. This is testing. Mostly this is all testing mobs with the new light level changes. You guys remember that when they 1.18 pretty much, but this is early snapshot. So we're seeing which mobs are affected by light levels. Cool screenshots of stuff. Keep those. Somebody could craft a bundle. Mine shaft going through like caves. Kind of funny pictures. Oh wait, I think I passed the edge. Yeah, I'm past the edge. Okay. So right here it ends. All of that's getting deleted. That's getting not getting deleted. So once again, we'll do shift, delete. Among Us. I feel like Among Us is in Minecraft. Let's look at that one picture again. Oh yeah, we're looking at the snow. No, grass on top of snow. It says one spawner is already enough for most people. You really don't use spawners that much. I mean, typically, use them a multiplayer to avoid mob caps, but now that they fixed it, so that people don't take other people's mob caps. Not such a big deal. I think I have some snow here somewhere, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Oh, you can't put grass on top of. Ah, you can't do that anymore, at least. Ah, I guess that's sort of considered rare then. Let me add that to the rare document. House of 1.18 snapshot. This is a rare document. There's someone already on it. Put it here. 1.18. 1.18 snapshot. Grass placed on snow block. Break placed 2 blocks before. You can add your own whatever rares you think should be added here. You can leave your comments. I left a comment saying that those have been placed, broken, picked up again, will not stack with other troop. Huh. Then after we confirm that they actually work, we'll put them in here. Oh, shoot. Control Z. Paste. There. Okay. I want to add that. Otherwise, if I don't add it right when I remember, right when I think of it, then I forget it. Which does remind me, I kind of want to test the thing with the multiplayer. Otherwise, I'll probably forget. Or I could put it in my notes, maybe. Maybe I'll just put my notes. I do have a list called Things to Test. Things to Test. Players despawn mobs going into nether with 2 people. Question mark. Okay, let's go back to the screenshots. So, yeah, we did look into that. It is a rare. Oh yeah, this is when the something looked wrong with the picture, guys. This is when the obsidian pillars weren't being placed in the end and it was broken. Pretty cool. I think we ended off somewhere around here. Yeah, I think somewhere here. Highlight a bunch. Most of these screenshots are early 2021, somewhere around there. Where they made changes to strongholds. So it's kind of obvious. You can see where they're at. They're very clunky. It's kind of weird where there's like, I think it was like dry swamps or something. Maybe it was dry jungle. Aquifers out of the ground never look good. Small swamps. More weird terrain. Weird terrain stuff is, I don't know, everybody just enjoys looking at weird terrain. Some microbiomes or something. Hmm. A lot of weird terrain. Here's the big mansion sitting in the middle of nowhere. Love the pillar. Everything to do with like the pillar caves, I really love. There's a jungle temple. They're all completely broken. You can see the deserts all over the place here. There's a jungle temple in a savanna. Got some ores. That's something I should probably add to the things you didn't know. This is a azalea where I removed all the blocks around it. As you see all the dirt. Here's a crack. This is like maybe a mini ravine or where they remove cracks or something. Kind of cool. There's a dungeon with dripstone going into it. Pretty big dripstone too. Powder snow. Looking at some of the new ores. Really big ravine. The super flat worlds. When the nether was broken. A lot of pictures of the nether broken. It was inside of the powder snow, I believe. I think this is a trick to do with powder snow and snow layers. There's a picture of actual grass on top of snow. Here's my drone farm. Doing testing with it. This is the wither killing setup. More testing with that. Here's the Slayer Ray event. Yeah, a lot of screenshots from that. I think I might keep those screenshots. But yeah, invisible wither look kind of funny. We're lining the dogs. Testing. Oh yeah, that's why I got one of the first blue axolotls using my farm. Like this type of screenshot, I have no clue what that's for. This is my axolotl farm being tested. Also, the zombie farm. The zombie drown farm. Oh, we're getting to the end of it. Creeper's not pathfinding. Not sure what that one is. Keep that one too. Okay, I think that's good. We got this far. Test with axolotls, glow squid, lava, illusioners. Oh, this is where we had like zombies, riding zombies and stuff. There's a gas riding a zombie. It makes it look like a big head. Pretty cool. Different traps and stuff. This was about halfway last year. World testing. Oh, that's when I competed in the Ultimate Minecraft event. Other content creators. It's a weird thing where when you fill the area in with rails, they automatically like snap to each other and made a weird like little. First, it made this zigzag shape, I think, and then it made these little O's. Really strange. Some testing we're doing with zombies and pathfinding. Not sure what this is a picture of. I'll keep it. Testing. Oh, did I push a button? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. I actually made duplicates. Okay, so Control Z. Now it unselected everything, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know what button do I accidentally push, which makes it make a copy of everything that you have selected. Not sure which one that is. Somebody knows, let me tell me. Hey Philly, welcome in. Doing a chill stream of just looking at my screenshots and removing excess ones. Okay, so most of this we didn't keep anyways, and I just kept this here. Maybe I accidentally drag. Might be, I might accidentally drag. Need drag it, maybe it makes a duplicate of it. Little boards. This I did my video about all the new farms for 1.17. See some screenshots of that kind of stuff. Pathfinding issues. This is a really short, probably the smallest stronghold I've ever seen. I think there's only like 4 rooms or something. So every stronghold has a staircase, an entrance staircase, and they also have this 5-way room. And they also have a entrance end portal, right? So this stronghold, besides the 3 mandatory rooms, this stronghold that I took a picture of, I think has 2 extra or maybe 3 extra rooms. That's it. Everything else doesn't exist. It's a really small stronghold. Working with the shulker farm. Made. I think this is the grass block farm. You can make infinitely automatic grass block farm, right? Yeah. Well, not infinitely automatic, but you can make an automatic grass block farm. Produces automatic amount of dirt too, so pretty cool. This supposed to be the video about the polar bear farm or something like that. This is when I did the interview with Ade. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Aiden. Remember I kept pronouncing his name wrong. Aiden? Maybe it was Addy. No, I want to say Addy, but it wasn't Addy. This is my shulker farms, my clay converter. More versions of working on those farms. The water lava. Oh wait, I think we're past it. Yeah, I think we're past the edge. Okay, so control Click those. And yeah, I think everything else can get deleted. Shift, delete. Delete all of that. So now we're down to 4,726 screenshots. We started with like 5,400 or something. We are getting quite a few removed. Typically, I wouldn't even bother removing screenshots, but it's just getting so many of them. Each screenshot's of like 1 megabyte on average, maybe. So if you have 100 screenshots, it's 100 megabytes. 1,000 screenshots, 1 gigabyte. I think it's like storage. Computer storage is getting better. So it's like you don't need to be like really good at cleaning up old stuff. I think that's what's making people like store more and more computer stuff, like photos and screenshots, because they don't really have to. Because like they come with bigger storage things. Like I think my storage unit or my external storage is like 5 terabytes or something. And you know, there's not much difference between buying 5 terabytes and buying 6, something like that, or buying 2 and buying 5. So people just end up purchasing the greater amounts. They just store stuff on there. Things like, would they ever come around to look at that stuff? Nick says he hit a fish. You hit a fish with your car? How do you hit a fish with your car? That does remind me, one time our roads flooded. And the roads were actually so flooded that we were driving through it with a UTV. And we were actually chasing fish in front of us. There's fish that were on the roads. and they would, you know, the vehicle was coming through, they would get scared and then they try to run. You got to see them like swimming in front of you, these fish, and it was like, what the heck? How is this fish all of a sudden randomly show up during a flooded road? That's pretty funny. So we actually probably could have hit fish with our our vehicle. So we got some screenshots of the farm. This is the experiment room some of the viewers built. Testing goats. Testing with goats versus Ender Dragon. Goats versus Wither and stuff. We had goats doing all sorts of things. Oh yeah, this was the Gordy Canyon. That was pretty crazy. This is just testing with moss blocks when it came out. How you can use them to convert other blocks. Got a wandering trader on our farm. This is back in the 1.17 farm, so I got the Hanging Root farm. The Ripley Farm. All that stuff. Testing where they're growing, all that. There's a polar bear farm. This is when amethyst was really small. You couldn't even see it in your hand, but they did fix that eventually. This is a ravine that's horseshoe shaped or curved. That's kind of cool. This is when we noticed that the game was actually putting in deep slate emerald. So we made a bug report on it and eventually got fixed. Axolotl spawning in water. This is supposed to be deep slate coal. That wasn't working. Some glitched out chunks. You can see a bunch of ores right beside each other, but there's no deep slate variation of the copper, but you can see iron, deep slate, gold, and well, redstone all in deep slate. I think this is a double amethyst. There's two amethysts right beside each other right here. Some glitchiness with the redstone that viewers were showing me. Welcome in, Dina. This is, that's the stray farm there. Oh, this is where we're testing with the blazes. Big holes in the ground that we found. The different ore blocks. There's some funny pictures of putting the light on top of your head. Then we're looking at some weird textures. Oh, I guess I'm past the edge. Okay, let's remove those again. Where's the edge? This edge is right here. Okay, should be able to shift, delete those. Actually, before the stream, I actually kind of had a little headache. I don't know why, though. I don't know if it was just listening to something, loud noises, or I think my headache went away. Off here some. What is this a picture of? Something died? Oh, a rabbit died? Testing with some boxes. Okay, let's highlight a bunch of. Yeah, I thought it's strange that strays don't spawn inside of Powder snow. Light blocks. Testing of the light blocks. All sorts of different tests with them. For water. A lot of different things. A set of entities. This is when the entities were glitched out. They look really strange. Really deep. This is we're working on the creeper exploding farm. Haven't showed a video of that yet because I'm waiting for the sculk blocks to come out. It works a lot better with sculk blocks. I could probably do it without sculk blocks, but it's kind of fun. More testing of it. This is the trap, the dream trap. Testing stuff with the amethyst. Can't really see what's in this screenshot. Maybe it's all the materials needed to build it, not sure. Testing stuff with tridents. More stuff. Messing around with tridents when they changed them. When they came out with copper lightning rods, we're playing around with them and converting copper. Also get them butted. I guess it's not really butted, but you could get them kind of glitched out. They're always powered. There was some, like halfway through the snapshot, they changed the name of copper. So it made some copper just completely vanish in the world. That's what this picture is of. Kind of funny. Made it kind of like dark shaded spots. Some other farms. A lot of weird glitchiness that you could do with this stuff. Early snapshots. Like when you grow it, it duplicate the block below it. Oh, I think we reached the end already. Yeah. Shift. Late. We're just flying through this. Comfort says, is there a way to speed up your moss farm, or is it max speed? The stone generator is purposely a little bit slow. That way you don't have to worry about it producing cobblestone. That way you can be 100% sure it won't produce cobblestone. If you speed it up, there's a chance it'll produce cobblestone, and then that'll kind of like stop the farm from producing stuff. If you want to speed it up, you just make more of them. It's tileable. Yeah, if you have any questions about farms, you can always ask them in my Discord in the help channel. We flew through all of those. Now we're down to 4,624 screenshots. Yeah, there's these really weird ones. I think this color thing was... It's something to do with spyglass, and then I think you changed some setting in your graphics. It produced these weird colors. Or maybe it might have been inside of Powder Snow or something. It was something that did that. Let's highlight a bunch of this. Dark. Here. I'll keep these pictures, they're really strange. Don't see that too often in Minecraft. Us working on the trap, whatever you want to call it. It's called Dream Prison Trap. I have a cool geode popping out. Floating world. Around bone mill. Somewhere in here they excuse me, they changed it. The bone mill could like go upwards and downwards more. Made it nice. Looking at some fossils. Kind of fun. This is one of those square rooms or whatever, but it's also a lush cave, so upper floor. Some of this stuff was really cool to look at the time, but now that lush caves are out and not too special. Oh my goodness! Oh shoot! Somebody did the same thing again. Okay, we're gonna do Control Z. That's a bummer. I don't know if I'm dragging my mouse, but it causes to make a copy of everything. Might be me dragging my mouse. But we're pretty much caught up already. Keeping anything that's kind of interesting generation. Like here, there's a cave vine going to a end portal. Kind of cool just to see how lush caves interacted with different structures. They're working on some different stuff, playing around with armor stands and fire. And with wither skeletons, some bows and stuff. This is a ghost block generator that some of the viewers made. This is like 3 or 4 aquifers altogether. And repeating world. Dripstones going through, and the repeating worlds are pretty cool. Here's some broken chunks. Floating lava. A lot of weird cave generation. You can see some lava, how it's like typically you find lava it's flat, right? But there you can see lava is like staircase, like stair stepping. More glitched out terrain and stuff like that. Okay, I think we got all caught up there. Shift, delete. We're under 4,600 screenshots now. Pretty good. At some point, we're going to reach the last place where we cleaned off or removed a bunch of screenshots. I feel like this is already there. This is probably already where I removed all the extra ones. Kind of remember that picture there. Not 100% sure, but somewhere in here it is. We just do that like once a month. If we come in here and remove the screenshots, then I won't have so many kind of just boring ones. I'll have just interesting ones left behind. But yeah, I have been streaming for over 2 hours. Let's see. Find somebody to raid. See if we get everybody to join in this raid. We're going to be raiding Wonderful. So stick around so we can raid as a big party. It should be fun. Thanks everybody for just chilling out, chat as I go through my screenshots. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but we're almost done with them, so should be going back to some more testing and other fun things. We'll be raiding Wonderful. I haven't raided him for a long time. He hasn't been really doing Minecraft recently, but now he's doing some Minecraft 1.7 speed runs. So if you guys wonder how it was way back in 1.7, we'll be checking that out. Yeah, thanks everybody for all the follows over the course of the stream, chilling out, asking questions. As always, when we do the raid, make sure to copy that message you see in chat, the raid message. And we're going to paste it into his stream when we hop over there with the raid. Also throw down some emotes you guys have, just to give them some extra little bling to it. Next stream for me with this Wednesday, maybe we'll get a new snapshot for 1.18.2. Look forward to that Wednesday stream. I do stream every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Let's head over to Thunderful. Show them some love. Bye-bye.